Hello and welcome to the day ahead. It's Thursday, December the 4th. I'm Andrew Gagan. The local market is set to open positively with ASX futures up around 0.25%. Global shares rose overnight while US Treasury yields fell after weak jobs data solidified expectations of a Fed interest rate cut. Wall Street's major indices finishing in the green amid choppy trading with energy, financials and material stocks among the top gainers, while tech stocks proved to be a drag. Microsoft pared losses after earlier sliding around 3% on reports that had lowered expectations for AI product sales. However, Marvell Technology shares surged after the chipmaker said it will buy semiconductor startup Celestial AI in a deal worth around $3.25 billion. Microchip Technology also rallied after the chipmaker raised its expectations for third quarter results. Among the retailers, American Eagle Outfitters shares jumped higher after raising its annual comparable sales forecast, betting on strong demand during the holiday season. Macy's warned of choosy consumers during the holiday shopping season as inflation pressures spending on essential goods, even as the department store operator posted a surprise quarterly profit and raised annual targets. And Dollar Tree raised its annual profit forecast and beat quarterly estimates. JP Morgan says it sees Rio Tinto as its conviction large cap play with an abundance of value to unlock in 2026 under its new chief executive. Meanwhile, shares of the copper miners rose, tracking higher prices of the red metal, with US listed shares of Rio and BHP gaining. And Glencore shares jumped as much as around 6% in London trade as it outlined plans to almost double copper production over the next decade as it looks to reverse a slump in output. Well, US private payrolls posted their largest fall in more than 2.5 years in November as small businesses shed jobs. Private employment decreasing by 32,000 jobs last month, with the US economy adding 119,000 jobs in September. The unemployment rate is at a 4-year high of 4.4%. And the ISM services activity beat expectations and remains in expansionary territory. Following the data, US rate futures are priced in close to a 90% chance of a 25 basis point cut by the Fed next week. US Treasury yields retreated on the data as concerns about the labour market weakness grow. The 10-year yield falling to 4.05%, the 2-year was around 3.5%. And the US dollar index is down around 0.5% on the day. The Aussie dollar has climbed to 66 US cents. Oil prices have risen after the US and Russia failed to reach a deal to end the war in Ukraine, although gains were held back by fears of oversupply. Brent crude around 0.5% higher at $62 a barrel. Copper has rallied to a fresh record, up almost 3% to close to $11,500 a tonne after a quest to withdraw the metal from the London Metal Exchange warehouses surged by the most in 2013. Iron ore fell 0.4% to $107 a tonne. And gold was little changed at around $4,200 an ounce. And Bitcoin has continued its rebound to be above 93,000 US dollars. Locally today, we get Australia's trade balance for October with a surplus of around $3.9 billion expected, and the monthly household spending indicator is also released. And on the corporate front, Bendigo and Adelaide Bank holds its Investor Day. That's your day ahead. See you again tomorrow.